Hello everybody, thank you for joining me here today. If you did, obviously you did. If you're watching the video, I'm stupid, I'm sorry. Anyways, okay, General Grievous came out yesterday, I think, in Battlefront 2, and I was gonna play him, but I haven't been playing very much at all recently. It's just, you know, the only game mode I really play in Battlefront 2 anyways is, Heroes vs. Villains, and I like how they added Hero Showdown, which is a 2v2. The only thing about that is I love that whole thing. Like, there's only two of you have one life each, and you can regen short amounts of health, which I'm saying that because it's a vast improvement, in my opinion, than for the original Battlefront. You know how in Heroes vs. Villains, you had one life as a hero, but you know, you couldn't regen health unless you found the health packs, blah blah blah. Anyways, that's all I was saying, was it's sort of an improvement. The only thing is that the next round, you can't play with the heroes you just won with. I think that's fair and everything. It's just, it sucks for me because of the fact that Boba Fett is my favorite character, and I would only play him if I could, right? But, you know, when you're on the hero side, the light side, whatever, with the heroes, you kind of have to play a hero, which Boba Fett's a villain. Anyways, that's, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so yeah, as much as I like Boba Fett, I mean, there is Darth Vader and now General Grievous. The only thing is I don't have General Grievous yet because I need 35,000 credits. And you only get about 200 credits per game, around 240 I think it was, so it does kind of suck and everything. Right here I do clutch this, I think. No, I lose this one, but then I win the next one. But anyways, you can see that, so you don't need to even need me to tell you that anyways. But, one other thing, okay, Black Ops 4 is great. I don't think I put my opinion out there. I've been playing it since the game's been out. I played the beta and everything, and I haven't really found too many problems. There was a few, but it only happened recently. Okay, there was the one problem when I usually pick Firebreak. I'm all about Firebreak, and you can pick Firebreak every single game unless someone else picks him. But in some modes, you know, you can have two of the same hero on the same team. Some of them you can't. You can only have one hero per team. One operator, whatever you call them, character. So you can only have one Ajax, one blah blah blah, okay? And, oh yeah, so a few problems there was the one time I picked Battery, which is like one of the few times I didn't play Firebreak because Firebreak was taken, and her cluster grenade wasn't available. And it's not like, don't be like, oh, you probably had a grenade or a combat knife. No, I didn't even equip any of the secondary, like, tactical equipment, whatever you call it. I didn't, and it just was empty. Her cluster grenade wasn't there or anything. It was just empty, and it was really, really strange. I would put that in this video, but I'm gonna put that in the next one just to show you, and it's a little bit weird. And then there was the other time, and then the spawning is a little bit off, like you just spawn and sometimes there's an enemy right beside you or anything. And the maps are at close quarters and everything, so I mean, if enemies are all spread out everywhere, it's, you know, it's gonna be hard not to spawn next to them. But I love how they brought back a bunch of the great maps from like the first Black Ops and everything, like Jungle, Firing Range, and there was another one that I can't think of the name right now, but I know there's three. I'm just stupid, I'm sorry. It does get kind of boring because I'm almost Prestige 2, and before you say, oh my god, you played that crap out of that game, I did use a couple of the double XP things, and I played on double XP weekend. There's the double XP weekend, and then I had the two double XP things from when I bought the monster packs, like the drinks. Just like you can buy a box with not battle. That's the game song. That's why I'm thinking about that. Black Ops 4 monsters, and they have a code on them. And that's what I use for double XP, gives you for an hour, and it's actually really good double XP. It's not like Rainbow Six Siege, where it's just, it goes by for an hour even whether you're playing or not. No, it's so good. I love how much they put into this game, like every little aspect, okay? And I'm not kissing their butt or anything like that, like seriously. It goes by you playing the game, right? How long you're in the match. That's how the double XP works. I love that. It's great. And it doesn't even seem to go, I don't know if it's a glitch or if they did it on purpose, but the double XP doesn't even go by, like, let's say I was in the match for 10 minutes. Roughly, it's around, like, 8-10 minutes a match, right, depending on what you're playing, of course, in the game. But it only seemed to go down by, like, approximately 5 minutes each game, which I can definitely confirm most of the games lasted longer than 5 minutes. So, it was great. Double XP helped me go through quite a bit, and I think the game is great and everything. There's a few things that I can think of here, okay? Ajax, I absolutely cannot stand Ajax. Everything about Ajax, I just absolutely hate. Okay? His 9-bang, even if you're not looking at it, it still gets you. And it's so long, too, right? It lasts so long, like, you're disorientated for so long. And you don't even get, like, a warning, at least not that I've noticed. Unless I'm retarded, you don't even get a warning that it's coming. And it's just so obnoxious, okay? But that's not even the biggest problem. The biggest problem is, and I know he doesn't have his shield, it's, you know, it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, you only have the shield for a certain amount of time if you get enough points to get it, blah, blah, blah. And it's just, there's no way to stop him with the shield unless you're using the rocket launcher works. But I've been Firebreak and I lit him up with the Purifier, and yes, it was straight on with the shield, but I lit him up with the Purifier and there's nothing I can do. Not to mention that he can only hip fire with the shield unless he, you know, pushes the shield aside and he can shoot, you know what I mean, if you played the game, played Ajax. But yeah, it's just, he's so overpowered, and he uses that fully automatic pistol thing, whatever the hell it is. I only used him like once with the shield because, you know, I'm all about Firebreak. But anyways, it's just so annoying. Okay, he can hit fire with the shield and he has so much damn ammo with that damn thing. It's like almost impossible to stop him. You think, oh, maybe your special ability could stop him. I know Battery's War Machine can, but that's just a whole new level of overpowered, these War Machines. Battery compared to Firebreak, yeah, his radioactive thing is great, and so is his Purifier, but you have to be within close range for both, right? With Battery, the cluster charge takes out, like, I've used her, I think, only once or twice in total, and the cluster grenades, just, it's gotten multiple kills on several occasions with one cluster grenade. And then the War Machine, oh my god, 6 grenades, and they don't even have to touch them. And this is experience about me playing against her and playing against her that one time and everything. Ignore that stupid stun grenade I just did. I completely messed it up, okay? I played several different games in the past few days, and then going back and forth, I can't keep track of every exact thing. So I meant to jump and then shoot the stun grenade, but it's such a long delay for him to shoot the stun grenade that it just shot myself. Luckily, you can't stun yourself anyways. That doesn't matter. When it comes to War Machine, yeah, you can't even hit... I mean, even if you don't hit them with the War Machine, right? It just blows up beside them. It still blows them up, and it's so easy to get kills with that dang thing. And with the Purifier, you have to be within close range, and it doesn't even insta-kill them. It almost does, but it has to be on them for like 0.6 seconds. So if you just quickly go by them, sometimes it doesn't even show a hit marker like it hit them, and they definitely were within range. It's just weird. It's all I'm saying is a lot of the characters are better than Firebreak, so you know, I might have to switch it up and everything. And where's Spectra and the gambling guy and what do you call her, Outrider, whatever, the one with the bow? Maybe, you know, they didn't belong in this game, or maybe they're going to be DLC in the future. I have no idea, but they're not in the game so far. They're in Black Ops 3. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just never mind. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, Nomad, he's better than... Let's go through this, okay? Nomad's better than Firebreak, I would say, because the mesh mines, yeah, they can be a little bit obvious with the little red laser, but if you know how to place those things, you can hide them and they'll still blow them up when they're around the corner. They can make it so that he's really good at, you know, keeping his back protected if you don't have any allies there, right? And then the dogs are so freaking tough. You even jump, they don't even bite you, right? Like, you jump and move backwards at the same time, they stop and bite, and they don't even hit you, it appears, and they kill you. Not to mention the hitbox is a little bit off in the game. It is a little bit off, like, that is a little bit of a problem, a little bit. But anyways, and some of the guns are just so much better than the other guns, like, oh my god, like the shotguns in that game are so bad unless you level them up a lot. Both of the shotguns, I find, are horrendous. Same with the rocket launcher. They're horrendous, but I mean, I think it's fair that there's only one rocket launcher and it's not really good because they don't want to just be, you know, you using the rocket launcher to get your kills, blah, blah, blah. But if you level the rocket launcher up and the shotguns, they do get better. They can be really good, but for the first, like, 8 levels of all 3 of them, they just suck. They suck. They really do. They really suck. But once you level them all up, they do get actually fairly good. But anyways, going back to the topic, okay? Sorry, there's a spider crawling. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a tick or something. I hate ticks. They're so freaking creepy. But yeah, Nomad, I would say, is definitely better. Okay, the dogs almost always get you at least one kill. Okay, one-on-one, you can't take the dang dog out if you're facing the dog alone. Maybe if there's two of you and you're both rapidly shooting the dogs, yeah, you can do it. But anyways, who else is there? There's Prophet. He's pretty good. His little stunt seeker things basically get you a free kill almost all the time. And then his Tempest. You don't even have to hit them. Once again, it's like a chain gun, and it disorientates them. If they're not like, even if they're missing like only a little bit of health, it will like slowly kill them. That thing just is incredibly good, and it's not like you have to be close range. You can shoot them from across the map like it's a sniper, right? So I definitely would say he's better than Firebreak in my opinion. I would say that. Battery, we already did. Nomad, we already did. I would definitely say are both better. Ajax is definitely better than Firebreak. Ajax is definitely one of the ways to go if you haven't played Black Ops 4 yet. He's one of the characters you want to play. He does not take any skill. He does not take any skill at all. With Firebreak, you need a little bit of skill. You do. You need a little bit of skill. But when it comes... And then Ruin, okay, his grappling hook can help in a lot of situations. It's not one to get killed, but it can definitely help get out of situations, get across the map faster. It's pretty dang good. I haven't seen any glitches where you can get like on top of maps and stuff, which you would think Ruin would be able to do, but I'm not one to go into glitches. I mean, in casual play, I think glitches can be fine, even though I don't do them 99% of the time. I don't. I think it's fine. If you're playing a ranked game though, like, that is not acceptable to be doing glitches to get wins. I never do that, and I never will do glitches to get kills in ranked or even try and win the match, because that is just completely unfair. In casual, if you're doing it, it's casual. Who cares, right? Like, it's just a casual game. But if it's like a hardcore game in Black Ops or like a ranked game in Rainbow Six, you know what I mean? Like the seriously competitive ones. People do it all the time, and it's cheap, but it's okay to do it in casual. I'm completely fine with that. If you do it, it's fine. It's okay. Anyways, yeah. Who else is there? There is Torque, which Torque, you know, you might say, oh, he's probably the weakest, because, you know, most people aren't going to die from his barricade, which is like the, it was in the second Black Ops. I can't remember what they're called. You put them down and they have like the heat ray thing, but they were a score streak instead. But it does have a lot of health, and it can definitely give you cover and will damage your enemies in front of you as well if you put that in a good spot. And then you put like the barbed wire behind you. The barbed wire will slow enemies, and barbed wire actually does a significant amount of damage if you get stuck in it. So I wouldn't think barbed wire would really do that much damage, if any damage at all. I think it'd do a little bit, but I mean, I think it's fair considering he's not overpowered in any way. I wouldn't say. I mean, if you're dumb enough to get stuck in the barbed wire in the first place, I guess, you know, you deserve to die. I mean, so I can't say that's overpowered at all, that it does quite a few damage. It's not even that much damage, but it is quite a bit of damage and slows you down significantly. So I would say Torque is good if you're like, I hate campers, okay? But if you're a camper, Torque is the way to go. He's good to like keep them off your back, kind of like Nomad, right? And then, yeah, he's actually fairly good, honestly. Then there's Seraph, okay? The attack deploy with the Annihilator. The Annihilator, oh my god. You can have all of the enemy team, if they're all lined up in one row, which never happens. But if they were, you could just shoot one bullet and you'd kill all of them. It's crazy. It's freaking crazy. And she has 6 bullets in that dang thing, and it one-shots them from any range, and your body goes flying back when you die from it. It's just crazy. And then the attack deploy, if you place that in good spots, your teammates are going to have total control over this one spot, right? Like if you get it in a good spot, like on the hard point or something, and you have teammates just rapidly spawning in off that dang thing, then the hard point is going to be yours, right? Like if you're a good... She doesn't even take that much good skill to play, but if you're a skilled player and you play her, then you're just absolutely going to own the entire match if you're a good player and play Seraph. So, but who I'd recommend for new people would be Nomad, definitely Ajax and War Machine. Ajax and War Machine are just going to stack kills up for you so fast, so easily, no problem whatsoever, okay? For some reason I can't think of anyone else at the moment. Who else is there? Why can't I think of someone else? Okay. There is There were Seraph, like I said, Battery, Firebreak, Gnome, Ruin. Let's go back to Ruin. Okay, the Gram Slam. Yeah, it might get you only one kill, but if you know what you're doing, and you rappel, and then you Gram Slam like on the hard point or wherever, whatever it is, in the like where all the enemies are, you can kill all of them with one swoop, and they don't even have to be right on top of you. They can be like on the other side of like a cover and stuff, and it will still, it appears to just annihilate them. His Gram Slam is pretty dang good. I've only played him once, and I don't think I even used the Gram Slam because it was in the middle of a match, so I didn't even get to it. But, so I can't say for sure, but from what I've seen and all that, he definitely seems like a reliable source. Yeah, he's definitely better. Then there's Recon. Okay, Recon is probably actually the best for new players. Because, you know, literally both his gadgets are to shoot the sensor darts, and when enemies are moving around in that sensor dart, you get to see exactly where they're at. I mean, it's kind of like a UAV for one little spot, but it's pretty good. And then his other thing is his vision pulse, I think it is, and then it just outlines all the enemies. It's like Lion, okay? You can literally be Lion and Jackal with if you play Rainbow Six Siege, you know who I'm talking about, Jackal and Lion. You could be both of them with just what's his name? The guy I was just talking about, Recon. Okay, because all you have to do is have that perk on where you get to see their footsteps. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember. I think it's the last one in the red perks, perk 3s. It's the last one, I think. And it shows their footsteps. And then if you use Recon and you have like the vision pulse on and you get to see all the enemies, they're just running, and you get to see them running completely outlined, ready for them, and you can just completely destroy them when they come around the corner, right? And then if you can, you know, you have the perk on the footsteps, you're literally Jackal and Lion, right? And in most matches you only get it around once or twice, right? The vision pulse. So, and Lion only has 2, right? He originally had 3, but he only has 2. So, and you're an even better Jackal, because yeah, you don't see exactly, it doesn't pin them on the map, but you get to see their footsteps to where they're at. So you can be infinite Jackal. Jackal only has 3 uses. You have infinite uses in that entire match if you have that perk on. So I think that's pretty good right there. There is a couple people I can't think of right now for some reason, but instead of me, you know, trying to be brain dead and think about this, I could be looking it up on my phone. But I think this video has went on long enough. No one's probably even at this point listening to me anyway, so there's no point of going on anymore. But I hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day, night, whatever it is for you. This last little bit will be the end of the match for Black Ops 4, and then a teensy little bit of Rainbow Six Siege gameplay, which is just me playing as Blitz, and then I play as Mute. And that's it. There's like a tiny bit, if you care about that at the end. And in case you're wondering why the other 2 rounds are cut out, it's not that I die, it's just nothing happens. The first round, I was Mute. And yeah, I just sat on the objective. My teammates killed all the enemies, so I didn't have to do anything. And then the last round, the very last one, because the middle 2, because we won 4-0, the middle 2 is when I got the kills and everything, and I show you that. The last one, what happened? What happened? Oh, I was Sledge. I think I was Sledge. I can't remember, but I know I didn't kill anybody. I remember who was I? Okay, I went into the objective, and I had 3 teammates next to me. One of them was Twitch, I remember that. Why can't I remember who I was? But anyways, my other teammate killed the person before they could even get in the room. We were about to secure it anyways. Yeah, I can't remember who I was, but anyways, yeah, have a nice day, night, whatever it is for you. Thank you so much for watching. See you later. Bye.
Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful. Or last stop standing. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.